right, episode 1, it's a New Year's special, it's getting started. This can be a tough one. We have so many goals and ideas of what we want to do for this year in health and nutrition. I really want to take it down to the core because even though you may want to overlook this one, it really comes down to the mind and the heart, okay? Your thoughts and your beliefs of how important you find fitness is crucial to your success. One thing people don't talk about, I like to say, is something very common that I find in people that are extremely fit is that they love fitness. What? I thought it's this set pattern. They do this. No, they love fitness. They like to do it, or they have a high value for it. So it's really important because being fit and healthy is integral to your life. That's going to be your sense of vigor, your energy, the length of your life, whether you are strong for others or whether you are weak and others have to take care of you. And yes, there are other variables. But in general, your decision to take on a life of vigor and health, and it will continue on to beauty. You will get beauty from that. Your choice to do that and your comprehension, you looking into the depths of why it matters, will fuel you. When you start to value being healthy and in charge and being in control to be able to be strong for others, all of a sudden it takes a notch up in the ranks of importance, and all of a sudden you will make sure that you get it done. So the first thing that you really need to do, and it's an ongoing journey, is you need to really understand and really in the depth of yourself know that this is what you need to do. So that's the first thing. Okay? We're going to focus a little bit more on getting started with an actual activity. Next, you got to find your spark. Okay? There's a lot of different activities that you could do. You could start running. You could start doing CrossFit. You could go to the gym, do weightlifting. You could start biking. There's a million different things that you could do. Okay? Sometimes people get caught up, what's the perfect one? Okay? There's lots of good ones. Okay? So find one that you already have an interest in. Find one that there's already a spark to go into. Now, certain things like ping pong, of course, wouldn't be a very balanced activity. And I'm going to go over in the next video some great activities and also some pointers on those, because I see people mess themselves up on a lot of different activities. We'll do one, running. A lot of people choose to run, and what they do is they start running, they get tired, and they get a really small gait, and they run for long, long distances, and they get hunched over, they eat horribly, and they lose range of motion, and they can't even bend down and touch their toes, and they chose running. But there's a few tips that can definitely change that. I'll go over the basics soon. So, understand the importance, get the spark, what are you interested in? And I'll be able to guide you, and I'm pretty well versed in a lot of things. I'll be able to guide you in quite a few. All right, so we've got third. All right, we've synced in with the importance. We've gotten to that depth. Okay, we found the spark of what interests us. Now we're going to have our plan. All right, are we going to do the same thing? What's our weekly schedule? And then are we going to do the same thing every single week for the rest of our lives? What does this look like? What's the structure of our interactions, with this set activity? So, what I like to do, is the most professional and also it pays major benefits, is periodization, annual periodization. What is that? Basically, it's perfect time. It's January 1st. It's a new year. We take down a calendar and we plan out the whole year, okay? So each month or so, we would have a different focus, all right? And this is awesome because we get to see ourselves grow over time. Things don't stay the same, so it doesn't get monotonous. There's always a new aspect of what we're learning, all right? So that is another one we will do a video on, annual periodization and planning and periodization as a whole. So that's the third one, all right? And then the last thing is just the aspect of, we start out with a spark, fanning your flame, okay? To really grow in it, all right? It can start off sometimes where we want to get fit because we know we should, or we want to be good looking, or whatever it happens to be. But once you start to enter into that activity, you're going to realize as that spark starts to catch that there's a potential for a huge flame of joy and vigor in your life. So it's that decision, and it will be hooked into your plan as well, of the freedom and growth in fanning that flame. And we're going to do that together. Okay, we're going to fan that flame. We're going to grow your fire. We are going to make you a all-star together. So that's the pieces. Root deeply into the importance, the value, and your decision to do this. Find the spark of what you want to do. Come up with a good plan, and then learn, have fun. All right? So I'm excited about this journey. It's good. Next video is going to be several activities that we could do or whatnot. Done.